in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Valentine. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the
Washington 16. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up for 7.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Off to Thomas on the left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing his Wentz. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, Rick 5-2, on here. 82.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Logan Thomas.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And a A fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. Now Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz
looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roger.